Hey, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly reading for October 20th through the 27th for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So I had a great week this week with manifesting a real dream. And I didn't have to effort it out. It just came. It was something I had set my intentions on a while back, and I don't know if part of me letting go of some things with that full moon did it or what, but it was really magical. It was easy. It was effortless manifesting. So I hope that happened for some of you here. And if it hasn't, just keep staying in that high vibrational place, finding things that make you feel happy and make you feel good. And if they don't, get away from them quickly. So we're going to find out here what's going to go on for Cancer first, then Scorpio, then Pisces. What is going on for Cancer this week, October 20th through the 27th? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, Cancer. All right. Well, you may have left behind something, but it was definitely for your highest good if that's the case. Or if somebody left you and you're not sure, you know, what's the deal there, I wouldn't fret here. So I see you have water, earth, air. You've got Virgo here. It does look primarily like a love reading, but it could be financial too. Plus you have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. That's interesting. So you completed a cycle somewhere along the way. And again, this is kind of an alignment. So if somebody left you or you left a situation, it was the universe working on your highest good, Cancer. You weren't supposed to be there anymore. And from that, you go right into the sun. As long as you can let go of it. You know, again, we say let go or be dragged. If the universe has a better plan for you, you're going to be taking the path of most resistance, fighting that. It's easiest just to let go, even though sometimes it does hurt. Again, I get the feeling or the impression that somebody got left out in the cold here. Just didn't feel connected, didn't feel wanted in some way. So there was a quick and sudden change or quick and sudden element of communication coming up soon. So if you have been feeling that way, you're going to have not only the Knight of Swords, which is interesting because he's a very, he can be kind of an aggressive communicator. Whoever this is could aggressively communicate. It could be somebody who even, I get the impression, aggressively apologizes and tries to come back in with an offer like, hey, I made some mistakes and I want to reconcile this. I definitely get that because you have the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is a big offer. Could be, too, that you're going to get a big offer of money this week. Money's not going to be an issue. I don't see that at all for you. Again, communication's going to be big this week. Money is going to be looking stable and good. But again, I think this is really more to do with a relationship. And this is somebody who won't be fooled. The Queen of Swords is no joke. If this is you, you're not going to mess around and play a lot of games. If you're only interested in serious offers, otherwise you're fine investing in yourself and going within here, Cancer. So very straightforward reading for you. This is an interesting card. Your wild offering is aging. I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine. I like that. Very nice. That's a very soft energy to balance out some of these swords here. Very nice, Cancer. Let's see what Scorpio has coming up this week. All right. See what our friend Scorpio has. right, here we go. The Chariot could be dealing with a Cancer. Again, this is behind you, so you have the Seven of Wands here and the Six of Cups. Then the Empress is in this more like beginning of the week energy, current energy, King of Pentacles, the Emperor, Aries energy, Page of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Boy, a lot of air energy here. So if you're dealing with an air sign, they are going to be coming through clearly at the end of the week for sure. Definitely if you've got an Aries maybe in your life, or there's one Earth here, but not a ton of Earth. So could be you were taking charge of a situation, navigating a lot of obstacles, whatever this was, and just trying to figure out, you know, not really that interested in an offer. It was almost like sort of I just don't feel like I can make a decision right now, even though the Chariot is here and you're pushing forward with the Seven of Wands. Or it could have been them. It could have been you pushing ahead, thinking, I want to lock this down, and them not taking the offer. So if you know you put it out there before and the person was not very receptive, that's definitely for you. But with this 3, the Empress, this is somebody who values family and union and growth and prosperity with the King of Pentacles. Is just lovely to see. I like to see these cards, you know, when you have both of the yellow background and such similar foliage, very stable financially. You're going to have a good week that way. I don't see any problems really with money at all. In fact, that could be something too where you're having some trouble in a relationship, or you had some obstacles and somebody who wasn't very receptive, and you're just going to focus on money and career. If that's you, that's the way to do it. Spirit's telling you, you know, don't worry about this right now. Don't fret about it. The Emperor is very no nonsense too. And you may have been putting a lot of time into this and just feeling like, you know what? I'm better than this. I don't need this. I don't need to wait around for somebody who's not sure about my offer. If they don't know right away, then this is probably not for me. The Page of Swords, however, is not a great communicator. He doesn't know how to use that sword very effectively, so be careful. I'd say restraint of pen and tongue this week for you guys. So if you sit down to fire off an email, just don't. Don't send it. It's not going to help the situation. Get away from the computer. Go take a walk. Do something where you can't do any damage. So sometimes, you know, we say when life gets heavy, just don't heap any more on. That's this. Don't put any more on. This would be great for you. Meditate. Okay, rest. Take very good care of yourself. If you like getting pedicures and things, go do that. If you like, you know, looking in stores and not necessarily buying a lot of stuff, but you just like to go to stores and see what's new for fall, go do that. But mostly this is a contemplative card. It's somebody who's investing in themselves and maybe even going to a therapist or something like that. If that's you, take care of yourself. And then with the Six of Swords, this is moving forward. Sometimes so it is with some baggage. So it may be that you've got unfinished business, but there's not going to be a huge amount of movement. With the Page of Swords, there could be, but I guess what I'm telling you is you're being cautioned not to do anything too aggressive this week, okay? And you know, you're Scorpio. You don't really need to. You don't have that maybe urgency that some of the other signs do, just to hurry up and figure everything out. Love this. Being enough. Yeah, so if you had somebody who didn't take your offer, guess what? The universe has a different answer. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. So you're good enough, okay? It doesn't matter who's in your life. You are enough. All right, last but never least, let's see what is going on here for Pisces this week. Let's see what's going to happen. Where is the direction of the energy? Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, whoa. 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Interesting. Boy, it's interesting that you already have 2 9s, which is a cycle coming to completion but not fully completed, plus 2 3s. Very much could have been a third party here for sure with those right next to each other. Oh yeah. Now, third party does not always mean like that you were cheating on someone or you were cheated on. It could be work, could be some other influence, maybe even a friend who starts trying to weigh in on your relationship and is giving you poor advice. King of Cups. And, ooh, 8 of Wands. Very interesting. I like this for you. So, you know, you may have been in a relationship that was felt emotionally secure, and kind of out of nowhere, there was heartbreak for sure. Somebody got stabbed in the heart here, stabbed in the back even, where they were not trustworthy and thought, that's what I'm getting. They thought the relationship was one way and it wasn't, and kind of out of nowhere somebody became unhappy. In this case, I don't think they communicated that very well. It could have been you too. Pisces sometimes struggles with that a little bit. You know, just doesn't like a lot of conflict and would rather swim away than deal with it. So somebody got knocked around pretty good with this 9 of Wands, and just kind of, you know, contemplating, seeing what other solutions might be out there. But what I like is you're coming into the energy of the 9 of Pentacles. So very stable financially. Not a lot of cares this beginning of this week. Going to be looking good, feeling good. If you're recovering from heartache, you're going to be in a nice place to do that. With this 3 of Cups. Also could be manifesting something. Could be that you had a breakup that was very painful, and you just had a lot of unfinished emotional business, and that person's going to be coming back around. Those things don't just go away, folks, especially if you went through a divorce or something on a more serious level. If and until you can both look at each other and say, we've done every single thing that we can, and there's just nothing more to do here, you don't walk away from a marriage, okay? So we don't just get up and leave one day because we're sick of a situation and we don't want to talk about it or address it. Otherwise, the reason why is that lingers and hangs on to you. So you are going to be coming into a really nice action-oriented energy where I think you're going to be maybe going out somewhere this week with friends, or just getting kind of those random texts or calls saying, hey, do you want to get lunch? Do you want to go out and have dinner? Especially if you're coming out of something, that would be really good for you, coming out of some kind of a relationship. Again, with the money, you know, you've got the 8 and 9 of Pentacles. I think if you've been having any money trouble, you definitely are not going to be this week. Things are really stable. You're investing in yourself, taking the time to make sure that you're making prudent purchases. King of Cups here, very emotionally stable and grounded energy. And with this, if you have a conversation with somebody, if there's been a rift, that conversation harkens to go well with these two. This is very positive together. I definitely like to see him rather than like the King of Swords or somebody with communication card, especially if it's been a relationship issue. So that looks really good. And your wild offering here, interesting, body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. So I see a lot of acceptance for you overall this week, Pisces, and I'm so glad you found me. Again, water signs, I love you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Next week, I will be doing your November readings individually by sign. So have a great week, and I'll see you then.